What's up, everybody? This is Lemonade King here, coming at you with another video. Today, I want to talk about 5 red flags that I already noticed about the Resident Evil 4 remake. Man, this is something that I've noticed about this game that Capcom recently showed off, like all the things that's wrong with the game so far. And nobody's really talking about it, man. Like I've been looking at some YouTube videos, and nobody's really covering this topic. I've been seeing some videos about, basically the stuff that they already shown off, like all those videos that they put out, Capcom, IGN, all these, various, they put out screenshots about the game and everything. And like, man, there's already so many red flags about this game. And as you know, Resident Evil 4 is my favorite video game of all time. And I would really hate for them to butcher this remake, man. But like, it's so funny and it's so messed up because like nobody's really talking about this right now, and it's just like everybody's all fine and okay about this this thing, but like anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video, shall we? Okay, the first thing that I notice is Leon does not have a laser as a reticle when he aims down sights. Now, this is something that was seen in the original game where he would, take his handgun or whatever weapon that he was using currently, and it has a laser. Um, that's not really seen in the remake. Like, to me, it makes the shooting really satisfying, and it makes the game really satisfying when he does have the laser as the reticle, not just the classic crosshairs or the dot or whatever that stuff that they use nowadays, like a square or something. When you aim, like it's obviously a dot there, but old school Resident Evil 4 wise, there's a laser there, so it really makes sense. And to me, like that was really iconic, man. It's something that's so simple, and it's something that's so noticeable till it's not nothing funny, man. Like it may not be a big thing to some people, but it is to me. So yeah, that's what I want to point out. All right, now the second thing is in the original game, the dog that you saved from the bear trap was already dead. Now, this can either be a good or a bad thing. I truly believe that this can either be a good or a bad thing because Capcom already said that in this remake they're taking a more serious and darker approach, which I love. They're taking a more serious approach this time. With the horror aspect of the game. As a matter of fact, there's many things that I noticed about the remake that the original RE4 the beta version had, which is the Hookman version of the game, and like there's the blue aura around the whole remake, which is sick. Like, yeah, that's really dope. But basically the the dog is already dead, so he's already in the bear trap, but he's already dead. Like you could clearly see that that's the same dog because there's a bear trap there, and there's a lot of detail behind it. So there's no more saving him. He's just dead. Now the reason why I say that this could be a good thing is because maybe what would make more sense is maybe they could on the easier difficulties you could save him. Like that would make more sense, or or the hardcore difficulties, or a professional difficulty. The hardest difficulty. He's already dead. He can't even help you. I think that would make more sense because the El Gigante is still there, so you still have to fight the El Gigante. On the hardest difficulty, the dog can't even help you. That seems like the right way to go. I mean, in my opinion, I think that's a really good idea. Let's see. Okay, what else? Number 3, the bonus outfits that you can unlock in the game are absolutely horrendous. Oh yeah, man. Like, did y'all see those screenshots? Like, they're just terrible. They're terrible. Like, Leon Kennedy does not look like himself, and I'm very concerned, Capcom. What have y'all done? Y'all massacred my boy. Like, seriously, like, what have y'all done, man? Like, he literally looks like he's wearing some purple skinny jeans, and like he's in this like fucking attire that shouldn't even be there. Like, just change it. It needs to be eradicated as soon as humanly possible, Capcom. Just get rid of those outfits completely. Now, the first outfit and the last outfit, maybe. But like those other outfits, no, no, just get rid of a Capcom. I mean, okay. All right, man. What else? All right. The gunshots don't sound as strong and realistic as they do in the original game. Now, see, this is something that I noticed when Leon was shooting. When he goes into the first village fight section, which, by the way, was dope as fuck, man. Like, damn, like, but like the thing is, the gunshots don't sound as strong as they do in the as they did in the original game, which I don't know, man. Like they just sound like pea shooters compared to they did to the original. Like when the shotgun blast, that thing go boom, boom. Like, you can feel that shit. You really can. Like you can actually feel like the tension when you're shooting in that game. Like the original Resident Evil 4. You know, it's kind of sad that they nerf. Well, I don't want to say they nerf. Well, I can't really say they nerfed the guns by any means, but they obviously nerfed the sound. Okay, but anyway, my next thing. Okay, number 5. Leon has a crouch mechanic now, and there is also a crossbow that you can unlock from the merchant, indicating that there is a stealth mechanic in the game. So yes, that's really bad in my opinion. I mean, well, it kind of goes back to my opinion when I said about number 2. It could either be a good or a bad thing because stealth. I think if they incorporate it right, it could be really good for the game. If they utilize it and make it to where you can actually scavenge for ammo, you know what I mean, like crouch and stealth kill enemies and stuff like that. That would make a lot of sense because it's easier that way. It's easier to stealth and scavenge for ammo and stuff like that. That way you'll be ready for the bosses and stuff like that. But Capcom, please do not force this shit down our throats, please, because like I hate stealth in games, man. Like I just can't stand stealth in games sometimes. Like I feel like they're gonna go the Evil Within route. Well, I hope not, but it seems that way because in the Evil Within he had the crossbow. You know what I mean? Like Sebastian, he had the crossbow. Like he did a lot of stealth kills and stuff. And at times it was really tough. You know what I mean? Because you had to stealth throughout the majority of the game. You know what I mean? Like it's less action that way. You know what I mean? But I don't know. We'll just have to see. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see when it comes out. But anyway, enough of my ranting. This is basically what I want to, get off my chest because nobody else is talking about this. So, without further ado, like, comment, and subscribe. Have a blessed day.